All right. This should be a pretty quick update because not much is changing. Today, SPY was down 0.27%. Intraday, we did hit that price target at 550, and we were only about 3 pennies off from the price target that I gave you. And I did tell you, I think the highest probability chance now that we've hit 550 is that we will start to get some selling and we will come down to 537. Now, anytime I draw an arrow, this is just my opinion. It is a speculation. It obviously has no guarantee it is going to work out. So if you are just blindly shorting from 550 and you're expecting 537, you are doing it wrong, because if we break above 550, that means we're likely going to 555 to 554 next. So don't just blindly do something because I draw an arrow. This is just me giving you my opinion so you know what I think is the highest probability chance. But as I always tell you, the market couldn't care less what you think, and that also means the market couldn't care less what I think. So don't just blindly assume this has to happen, because I myself let the price action do all the talking. And when you let the price action do all the talking, you are trading from a risk level so that you know exactly how to manage the trade. And right now, if you are shorting this market, your risk level is up there at 550. It is a very low risk short trade, but that doesn't guarantee it has to win. Low risk simply means that if you lose, you're not risking a lot of money. And the risk reward is there because from 550 down to 537, that's over a 2% gain, which is plenty of reward if we have to take just a little bit of risk above 550. So I'm still in the camp that we're going to get more selling into the end of the month. Doesn't mean I'm going to be right. Manage your risk around the support at 547 and the resistance at 550. Below 547, we're looking for 541 and then 537. On the NASDAQ 100 triple Qs, we were down 0.77% today. And once more, just like SPY, I think we're going a bit lower here. And from this resistance rejection, I think we will go down towards this gap fill at 468. But on the way there, we will need to break down below support at 479 and 474. And we still haven't closed down below the rising 5 EMA. So we still have no real sell signal other than some bearish rejection here. But we will want to see some follow through and break today's low to confirm that we are going even lower. So manage risk at support between 479 and 480 and resistance up there right around 488. On the Dow Jones, we were up 0.75% today, and this is something that I've been wanting to see because we were getting this head and shoulders pattern, which had no confirmation until we started to break down below 384. And the reason I wanted to see the Dow Jones looking more bullish is because market breadth has been very weak lately, and part of the reason is obviously because of the Dow Jones and the Russell 2000. So with the Dow Jones getting this bull breakout above 391, I want to see if we can continue to push higher and maintain a bull trend, which right now we do look like we have a bull trend above 389, and as long as we can stay above 389, it looks like the Dow Jones can maintain a bull trend. And you can see a lot of these moving averages are starting to cross over and positively slope. So you could be a Dow Jones bull above 387 to 389 and then just get risk off if we break down below it. So we don't have enough hard evidence here that we're definitely getting back on the bull in the Dow Jones, but we definitely have the early stages of a downtrend reversal that could start to turn into a bull trend. On the Russell 2000 IWM ETF, we were down 0.42% today, and we had another bearish rejection down below a negatively sloping 5 EMA, and we do have a bear trend. So this is one of those trades I think it's completely fine to wait for more bullish confirmation, which will be the break back above 203 and 207. Once we can get a bull breakout, then we can get a lot more bullish with confidence that this downtrend is over with. But while we have this downtrend, we need to respect it, especially while we're trading down below 200. So we have strong support between 198 and 199, but if that fails, we'll continue this downtrend and then go down lower towards 195 and 193. So just keep that in mind. On the ARKK ETF, we were down 0.71% today, and we still have the bear trend, and we're still risk off below 45, and I don't care to get any bullish in this ETF unless we can start closing above 45. So say risk off, and while we're below 45 and below 44, we are likely heading back lower towards this support at 42.4. On the VIX, we were up 6.24% today, and the VIX is starting to spike, and tomorrow is quad witching, which is going to end the quarter for a lot of contracts, and I do think we're going to see a lot of rotation and a lot of volatility, so I completely expect the VIX to continue to spike higher towards 15 and possibly even higher. As the VIX is heading higher, be on the lookout for high volume panic selling, and that could roll us over in the bull trends and start us down into a pullback. On Bitcoin, we're currently trading at 65,000, and we have not yet broken the support at 64,000, and we're still below the neckline of the double top at 67,000, so we're still in this no man's land, which is a range between 64 and 67,000. To get bullish, I want to see price above 67,000, and to get more bearish, I want to see price down below 64,000. On Nvidia stock, we were down 3.54% today, so we're finally seeing very bearish looking candles, but we are still closing above the daily 5 EMA, so we can still stay bullish if we can hold above 130. As you can tell, I think this is a blow off top, and I think we're coming down very quickly once the selling begins, and that's likely going to take us at least to 116 to 107. Now, if we cannot break down below 130, you can stay bullish and we can continue to push higher, but as you can tell, that resistance up there at 140 did lead to a lot of selling pressure today, and you can tell by the high volume. On Tesla stock, we were down 1.78% today, and we still have the bull trend as long as we can hold above 178, and I like to use 180. And if we can break back above this high at 188, we should be well on our way higher towards the price target at 207 with 197 as a resistance on the way there. If we can't hold support at 178, I would start getting more risk off because we could still be going lower. On Apple stock, we were down 2.15% today, and this does look like a double top rejection from 218 while we're trading down below the neckline at 212. So while we're below 212, stay risk off, and you can see we did close down below the daily 5 EMA. And while we're below 212, we're likely going to 207, 204, and then back down to retest the all-time high breakout at 198. So jumping back over the S&P 500, there's going to be plenty of volatility tomorrow. It doesn't guarantee we have to go lower, but there are very good odds and good probability that we're going lower, and I still think it's very low risk to be a bear here, which means you can start shorting this market. Just manage your risk, and if we get the bull breakout above resistance, manage your risk accordingly. It's not ideal to short a bull trend for a very long time, so once we start to get the pullback and we start to come down near very critical support, that's when you want to lock your profits on your short positions and even consider buying the dip. This is a bull trend until it's not, which means buying the dip is going to continue to work until it doesn't. And when it doesn't work, we're going to see it in the price action breaking through critical support, and we're going to lose the bull trend. So stay objective, have a trade plan, follow the trade plan, be patient, be disciplined, and as always, manage your risk. It doesn't matter what you're doing, whether you're going short or long, as long as you are managing your risk, that is going to keep you in the game from making your losses smaller than your wins, and you are going to be able to remain profitable. I think there's going to be plenty of volatility for bears and bulls alike to make money, which likely means we're going to go into a trading range or at least get a decent pullback before we go any higher. So let the price action do all the talking and follow your trade plan. And if you want access to all of my intraday updates, technical analysis, and my trade ideas, that's going to be in my Discord server. And you can find out how to join my Discord server by clicking on the link in the description of this video. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you're crushing this market. And as always, I will see you in the next episode.